Ayurveda, a Sanskrit word that means knowledge of life and longevity, is based on principles and rhythms found in nature. Ayurveda makes use of daily and seasonal lifestyle practices, including diet, yoga, and meditation, healing herbs, purification therapies, and a life-affirming mental attitude. Although at first glance, some Ayurvedic practices may seem exotic, foreign, or downright old-fashioned, they are in actuality universal, timeless, and as useful now as they were thousands of years ago. In my practice, I have found that Ayurveda is more relevant than ever, since it seeks to restore harmony and balance in a world that is growing increasingly out of kilter with pollution, stress, junk food, accelerating schedules, sedentary occupations, and passive pastimes. When I came to Ayurveda, I had been a chiropractor for 5 years, using the mechanical approach to relieving musculoskeletal pain, neck pain, back pain, headaches, wrist pain, elbow pain, foot pain, pain from car accidents, pain from getting hurt on the job, people who had torticollis like wry neck. And the one approach that I had was mechanical relief. In chiropractic, I had a very specific tool, one that realigned the spine and opened up the circulation to enhance the healing. The mechanical approach is a very essential healing avenue to realign the joints, to relax the muscles, to bring range of motion back to the joint. Can have all the results a person is looking for, actually, to restore their normal movement. I was looking for relief for my patients who had stubborn and recurring musculoskeletal pain, where I'd give them an adjustment and a month and a half later, they'd be back in with the same problem. They had gotten relief, things were working well, but now the problem came back. I knew that the stubborn musculoskeletal pain that kept reoccurring needed more. I knew that it needed to be detoxed, but this was like in 1980s, where a lot of the detox information wasn't on the market. And so Ayurveda came into my life and taught me that each body type needs its own specific way of detoxing. And we're going to talk further about that as we go on in the series. This troubled me as a professional, and I looked for a way to go beyond the chiropractic adjustment and detox the muscles, bones, and nerves so they responded to stress with more resilience. I had a personal interest too. Although I had been meditating for many years and was able to keep up a busy practice while raising a family, I had to admit I was frequently exhausted. When I discovered Ayurveda, I saw that this holistic approach could be the answer. I was easily able to combine chiropractic with Ayurveda, since Ayurveda had a tradition of spinal manipulation as part of a larger, more comprehensive model of healthcare. As a result of studying Ayurveda and going to India, working in clinics, working in the hospitals, and having an Ayurvedic physician come to my practice every year, once or twice a year for a good 15 years, I have learned how to understand people in a deep and profound Ayurvedic way. Many of my patients have been moved to tears by Ayurveda's approach because until they were analyzed according to Ayurveda, no system had helped them understand themselves so deeply and was able to help them understand themselves so profoundly. You can go to this link in Amazon and get my book, and it will explain in detail lots more about my teachings, it has recipes, it explains the principles and the modern theories behind Ayurveda so that you can really understand, why do I need this herb or spice? What does Vata, Pitta, and Kapha have to do with me? How do I use the words Vata, Pitta, Kapha in order to figure out what foods to eat, what oils to use, what kind of yoga poses to use, when I should go to sleep, how does my body type affect me in different seasons, and so much more.